Hey everybody, this is David at Barnyard Bees. Okay, I'm watching the honeybees out here. You can see one right there, I got him zoomed in, feeding on the red maple. Now this maple tree right here is the one that we always go by, and it's complete bloom. Look at it, how it's completely bloomed out. That's been a little over a week, I think, when I made that last video, and it was all closed off completely. There wasn't anything. But you can see here how it's completely open, and there's a lot of honeybees on it. So at least here in North Georgia, go ahead and start feeding your honeybees 2 to 1. Got to address something a little bit. Look, everyone has their way of raising honeybees, and some people, they go out proclaiming all natural this and all natural that. Like I always said before, the moment you took those honeybees and put them in a wooden box that you made, you took all natural out of the equation. Now, not to step on any toes, but they're stepping on a lot of toes of people that feed sugar. Look, when you come out winter and you're raising multiple bees, a lot of bees, sometimes it's very necessary to get those bees fed. You know, if you're running a lot of hives, and you should be out there checking the weight of those hives, pick the back end of it up, and the first couple years you won't know what that weight feels like. Well, it's a learning process. You gotta learn how heavy those hives should be, and after a couple years of doing it, you'll learn when you pick up a hive whether it's light or not. Okay, if you want to go all natural with that hive, go ahead, but you're gonna lose it. So the reason for the sugar is an insurance policy to get your bees through this, is to get your bees through this last little bit of winter, so you don't lose it, so you don't go out there and it's all starved out and you're going like, whoa, what happened? They was all right a week ago. This is a very crucial time of year. The bees are starting to bring in pollen, starting to bring in nectar. Red maple is the first main flow. It's not that big, but it's the first flow that you'll get. So a lot of things can shut that flow down really quick. A lot of people look, oh, the red maple's blooming, we're good to go now. We'll just let them feed and fill their hive back up. They don't fill their hive up a lot with red maple. It's not a big source, but it is a source, and it's one of the first sources of the year. So I've never ridiculed people for going all natural if that's what they want to do, but a lot of the people that do go natural are really hard on the people that believe in adding supplements, sugar, mite medicine, and it just I just don't like it, and I guess that's just how it is. But sometimes you gotta do it, especially for the new beekeeper. You know, have a little bit of mercy on the new beekeepers, especially that, you know, they got through their first winter and they're wanting to make sure that their bees get through, and they give it a little bit of sugar water. It's not going to hurt. It's not going to hurt those bees a bit. There's no way to completely stop them from getting sugar anyway, because if you live anywhere in a population, unless you're out in a farm, hundreds of acres out on your own, those bees are going to find sugar somewhere. They're going to put a little bit in there. So it's but anyway, I'll get off that subject. That just kind of sometimes kind of rubs me raw about people that down others about using sugar in their hives, and this will cause a big fight. Look, I want you to all comment. Let's see what you all think. Out of all the beekeepers on here, about feeding sugar and about not feeding sugar. Should you do it or should you not? Is there a time for it? And then you should not. The way we do, we feed early. We make sure that these hives are built up. We'll start off with 2 to 1, 2 parts sugar, 1 part water. And we'll feed, I'm tired of filming the tree. Just film the chickens for a minute while I'm gabbing. And that will assure them, and some of the smaller colonies. Look, if you're a beekeeper, maybe you're not the type of beekeeper that raises small colonies through the winter, but we do. So sometimes those little small colonies, sometimes even a 2-frame, believe it or not, will run through the winter. Not a lot of them, but definitely 5 frames, because we're ready to multiply them come spring. So it's not all about 10-frame triple deeps going through the winter. So sometimes there is a time for feeding sugar water, but let me know what you all think. Let's get some feedback. Let's get a little debate going here about the sugar versus no sugar. Just a little friendly conversation. No one has to be rude or mean about it. Just tell me what you think. Anyway, get off that subject a little bit. Filming the chickens a little bit. If y'all don't have chickens, it's a good idea to get you some if you can. These things right here will get under the hives and dig. And see how that will watch. They go after anything that moves, and that's hive beetles as well. They love hive beetles. And when I used to keep them pinned up, if you had anything laying on the ground inside the chicken coop and you picked it up, it would be full of hive beetles. And those chickens would go crazy, and they'd catch every one of them. And that's what they'll do under the hives too, if you got the opportunity to do that. But anyway, folks, it's that time of year. If you're not into beekeeping, need to get into beekeeping. Barnyardbees.com for all your beekeeping supplies, nukes, packages, whatever you need. We're very fair on prices, and we will help you get started with your new bees, and just give us a call. But that's about it, folks. I'm going to end this video. Come on, let's comment. Let's see what you think, what everybody thinks about this, about the debate of the sugar and no sugar. That's about it, folks. I'll quit gabbing. Don't forget, click on the little bell, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Barnyard Bees.